Hi and welcome to the General Tarot Forecast for Virgo of August 2022. So we're going to have a week by week look at the month of August with General Tarot Forecast, and then a second layer for some more information, a deeper dive into the possibilities of the frequencies that you may be working with at this time, Virgo. Wow, what a month. We have a full moon on August 11 for the sign of Aquarius. So the full moon is significant for all of us here on the planet because it's a full moon, a culmination of something and a new beginning, something coming to light. Okay, so quite quickly we've got cards flying out for you, Virgo, in August. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. And if you would like a one-on-one consultation with me, because this is general, and let's just look at your frequency and what you're going through at this time, Virgo, you can contact me at diamondsintheskyastrology@yahoo.com. Okay, Virgo. So we open up the month of August with the first week of the energy is the Five of Pentacles, Virgo. So Pentacles is resources, things that are solid and real, our time, our money, how we utilize our energies and the energies at this time. Okay, super quick, Virgo. We've got some messages that really want to speak loudly to you here. So we open up the month with the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack, left out in the cold in regards to your work and finances. So this is about learning self-value again, picking up the pieces, doing something new for yourself so you can bring back a feeling of being in control and nurtured by your resources and finances. The second week we have the Emperor. The Emperor is a major arcana, Virgo, in the tarot. It's a louder message because it's a spiritual message that's trying to come through to you at this time. And it's the Emperor. The Emperor is a card that is also represented by the sun sign of Aries. So there may be a significant Aries around you or you'll be dealing with in the second week of August. So let's just look at the meaning of the card if you're not dealing with an Aries, Virgo. This card is about legacy and what you're leaving behind. The building of something real and solid to stand the test of time that's going to outdate your frequency on this planet in this lifetime. So this is building and sustaining an empire, something of real value in your life that you're trying to establish in the second week of August. The third week we have the Five of Wands. Wands talks to work and creative pursuits. And the Five talks of change. This card talks about balancing out the material and the spiritual world and how the two meld together. It's like spirit and matter melding together. And understanding our frequencies. How to stop the internals or the externals being so loud and distracting that it's throwing us off our spiritual path. But the Five of Wands in the energetics around this is conflict and people not being on the same page and differences of opinions. This can be very healthy in a creative field though. So there could be a lot of communication in the workplace in the third week of August for you, Virgo. And then we end the month with another major arcana, another message that is quite loud for you, Virgo, and it's the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man represents the sun sign of Pisces, so there may be a significant Piscean around you or a significant relationship, collaboration or agreement or contract that you have that may be significant at the end of August that you could be looking at. But the aspects and the message of the Hanged Man is to surrender and look at things from a different perspective. So something may need to be looked at differently than you've looked at before. Also surrendering to life. Just letting go. It's also a card of stagnation. But this is the beauty of having a second layer of tarot. So we are going to have a look at what is matching up with these frequencies that have come out for you here today, Virgo. So Virgos are very much about establishing solid foundations and something that is long-lasting and secure and stable. It can be very, very focused on material pursuits and how they're going to establish something that is long-lasting, that is almost going to make them feel so secure, so sure, that they'll work very hard to create that for themselves. And also being very health conscious. So for me, I would probably be looking at maybe addressing some health issues that have been lingering, or haven't had the time to give them a lot of attention, is a message that's coming through for Virgos from my spirit guides. And just remember, if this resonates, great. And if it doesn't, then leave that too. It's a general forecast. And I'm not a medical expert, so seek medical expertise should you need it. But the message is just coming through about health. Okay, message, some clarification please for Virgo for the month of August 2022 in the first week with the Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out financially, being out of the loop, learning self-value again, looking at rebuilding something again. What is it with the Five of Pentacles for Virgo in August 2022 in the first week? Why is finances so heavily prominent with Virgos here in August in the first week, please, Spirit? Message, please, for Virgo. The Five of Pentacles. So I like to let them organically just come out. So we'll take our time here. So also taking our time. So, boom. We've gone from the Five of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles, Virgo, in the first week. Something is lacking, or you have a perceived feeling of lack or not enough of what you've invested in to date. There's not enough savings here, or there's not enough behind you, and you're looking at the future now and what you're going to invest in. So you may have had a drop in financial earnings, possibly, and you're trying to rebuild some more value and more direction with where you're going to invest next. Where are you investing in your time and your energy and resources? Where have you been? Have they been serving you? Have you reached and hit your goals? Or do you need to readjust and invest differently in the future? This is weighing up past failures and successes and seeing how you're going to move forward now. So you felt a definite lack or being left out here financially in the past here, Virgo. And now you're looking at how you're going to intelligently reevaluate your financial position and move forward confidently and invest a lot more wisely than you have been or have done in the past, because something has made you feel that you are not financially supported. Interesting start to August. Very much about where you're at financially and where you're going. It's always healthy. We are on a frequency where finances are strongly dominated in our existence. So yeah, you are weighing up where you're going to invest, what's worked, what hasn't, and now you're ready to embark on a new investment journey of self and your financial position. Okay, second week for Virgo, please. August 2022, Virgo. The Emperor, establishing strong roots, lasting value, significant Aries. And the card that's come out with the Emperor is the Three of Swords. This talks to some possible difficult communication with a significant Aries, or communication about your foundations and your legacy, or what you're trying to establish. Is there something that you need to communicate that's not going to be well received about your actual plans for your future? Only you can let us know in the comments below, Virgo. And the third week of August, we have the Five of Wands. Differences of opinions in a workplace situation or with a creative pursuit, goal or endeavor. Lots of energy here in the five with the wands. Change, which is always something that is happening. Not always something that Virgo does enjoy, but is adaptable. Five of Wands talks to understanding we are spiritual and of this world as well. We are humans having a spiritual experience. So we're trying to take on board differences of opinions of others and their points of views. Not everyone's going to be on the same page, but there seems there's a lot of activity going on in the third week in a workplace situation or creative situation that you're involved in, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify the Five of Wands for Virgo, August 2022. What's all this excitement about in a workplace or creative project? What is it that could possibly be changing? What are we discussing here? What is the Five of Wands about for August 2022 for our Virgos? Where are we at? What is so loud? There's something quite loud. Too many, as you've seen, Virgo. Five of Wands, something quite loud. And all the cards fit out on the table. I don't know, is everyone ready to put their cards on the table, Virgo? Everyone's really having a go. And we have the major arcana card of the Chariot. The Chariot represents a sun sign Cancer, so there may be some talk, banter, change going on in the home. Cancer represents home, mother, nurturing, stability, safe foundations. Another loud message, though, from Spirit. The Chariot card, the aspect of the Chariot is harnessing our internal conflicts. We're learning to balance here, but there's speed and acceleration. So there could be a lot in very mundane. When I look at this combination, Virgo, it's like there's a lot of activity around the workplace and a lot of travel, or looking at a new vehicle for a workplace, or upgrading a vehicle, or something to do with work and our own personal vehicles or travel. But for me, it's like there's some real quick activity going on in the workplace or with a creative pursuit that you're involved with. It's something fast. There's momentum picking up here. So you could be moving in a new direction in work, or moving away from work is also another possibility of the combination of these cards. But I would say there's something quite swift and challenging is coming into your sphere in the third week of August that may need a little bit of finessing on your part. So take it easy. Everything is just a moment in time, and it always fizzles out and changes, and that's our journey here on the planet. So yes, fast change and communication coming your way. So we have the Hanged Man, Virgo, ending August and moving into September. The Hanged Man surrendering a significant Piscean in your frequency. Surrendering and letting go, being stuck also, but surrendering to life, looking at things from a new lens, trusting that there may be other ways instead of the way that you have been dealing with things. It's a very spiritual card, the Hanged Man, and a major arcana card at that. So we have 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards that have come out for you, Virgo, in the month of August. So yes, for me, you really are trying to, you may have lost some control of your finances or something, a control in your workplace or your actual home. Or there's a lot of activity in your home, workplace, or with your finances. That's what I'm getting here, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. The Hanged Man for Virgo. Oh, let go. Thank you. And we have the Queen of Cups. This combination, Pisces and the Queen of Cups. Scorpio and Cancer as well. It's also represented by the Queen of Cups. So a significant Piscean woman may be in your environment that you may be dealing with here, consulting with. She could be caring, she could be a counselor, she could be a therapist, but she's someone that is available for you to tune into on an emotional level that you may not have thought of before. You may be surrendering to your emotions or your intuitive side at this time, Virgo, as well, is a combination with this card. But the Queen of Cups is someone who has mastered her suit, and she's mastered the cups. But it's also male or female because it's a general card, but it's to do with cups. So this person is intuitive, caring, nurturing of the home. There's an illusion and like a mystery about this Queen of Cups. But there's someone that is not going to allow emotions to overrule rationale because they're in tune and their emotions are in balance, excuse me. So we end August with surrendering to our emotions, or the possibility of needing to have emotional maturity in regards to letting go of something that is outdated and you feeling stuck. It's now time to move forward, Virgo. Now, okay, for me, that's really deep, but for some, you may need to hear this. So now let's have a look at an oracle card, Virgo. Let's wrap up this reading with an oracle card, a message from Spirit that wants to come through to you at this time. Let's see what you're working with. I'm going to go with the angel deck here, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit, for being with us, Virgo. August 2022 Tarot Forecast. A message for Virgo for the month of August. We thank you for your love, your light, your honesty. And oracle's very different to tarot. It's a message from Spirit. The spirit world that may have a message for you at this time, Virgo. Let's see what Spirit has for Virgo for the month of August 2022. Virgo, message for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. A message for Virgo, August 2022. A message for Virgo, August 2022. A message for Virgo, August 2022. Being quite patient here. We're going to let it organically happen, Virgo. We're not going to push an agenda. We are going to allow the energy and frequency to come through and the message to come through as needed. Thank you, Spirit. And we have Acacia. She is a spiritual teacher, and she is also sending the message through to you and frequency to you that you have the ability to teach through your intuition and let it guide you. We also take a look deeply with an oracle card on the illustration and see if anything is coming through for you at this time. When I look at this card for you, Virgo, for the message for the month of August, I see predominantly angel wings carrying you, lifting you lighter, and trusting that you can take off at any time. You don't always have to be so grounded. You can actually, it just fits nicely with these two combinations of cards, excuse me. Surrendering to your emotions and trusting your intuition. So for me, trust that you have all the tools necessary, Virgo, to adjust and to move in line with your spiritual side and your emotions. Angels may feature very strongly for you, or the connection of that. You may be looking at esotericism at this time to bring in more spiritual insight. I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to reach out to me. So that's your messages for the month of August, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I look forward to seeing you in September. Happy birthday to all the August Virgos out there.